All right, we have our first example here. I'm going to go through and make some changes, and you can notice what I am doing. So remember, your goals here are to eliminate wordiness. Wordiness comes in the form of redundancy. It comes in the form of unnecessary words and phrases, and it comes in the form of using to be verb constructions, which adds unnecessary wordiness to your writing. So anytime you can take out to be verbs, am, is, are, was, were, be, being, and been from your writing, it cleans it up a whole lot and forces you to combine sentences and say things in different ways. So this first sentence, for example, starts with an I was, which is a simple subject verb beginning. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take out the I was, and I'm going to start by making this a prep phrase. And there's actually now 2 prep phrases in a row, actually 3. At the top, where of the 5-story school. I'm going to do this. Here's another prep phrase, and I'm going to join this to the next sentence. So now this one starter sentence has more rhythm to begin. We're going to say, I could see the entire city. I think they mean and beyond the Indian Ocean. All right, then we move on. We're going to start with a dependent clause here, which is good for sentence variety. We're going to say through, not throughout. We're going to take out the article here because it's not necessary. Through crowded streets, my heart pounded as, take this out. It's kind of melodramatic, and also we want to get right to what is making the heart pound. Heart pounded as I saw kids working on the streets while their parents, we're going to take out the to be verb here, relaxed on the side of their houses. Sides of their houses, because there's multiple parents. One thing here, I'm noticing opportunity to beef up show versus tell. So kids working on the streets, what does that look like? What does that sound like? Parents relaxing on the sides of their houses. Are they like lounging in chairs? Are they like eating food and chatting with each other? What's going on? And then, so we have a bit of reflection here. Jumping to the idea of privilege. This to me is the most interesting, and it belongs up here. Okay, so I moved that up here as we don't need to say there, and little is implied by the fact that the children are 8 years old, as 8-year-old hands lifted bricks and plowed. Question here, because I thought we were describing a cityscape with the crowded streets and kids working on the streets, but here they are lifting bricks, which makes sense, but they're also plowing in the farm, which doesn't quite make sense with the context. So I have a question about that, if that might be changed to a detail that would happen in the streets. And then how do you know they look fatigued? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take actually all of this out to clean it up. It repeats itself unnecessarily. And this last sentence, that's all the reflection that you need to get across that idea of privilege and everything that you're saying here in many, many more words. So at that moment, I knew I had everything I would ever need. You could put a period after need, because in my entire life is a little wordy, but I could see keeping that phrase in there for emphasis. So there you have it. That's how I would clean up this bit for wordiness and sentence variation, as well as some potential further work with show versus tell.